Hello and welcome to episode 22 of the Terry Koss Show, a wrestling podcast. Today I'll be taking a look at Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory was held on November 5th, 2017 from the Aberdeen Pavilion in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Now this is the first TNA pay-per-view to be held in Canada since, I believe, 2008, back when Samoa Joe was the champion. So, our first match is a six-way match for the Impact X Division Championship. We have the champion Trevor Lee versus Desmond Xavier, Garza Jr., Sanjay Dutt, Matt Sydal, and the hometown guy, Petey Williams. Petey Williams comes out to the old Team Canada music with the Canadian flag. Petey, of course, from Windsor, Ontario. I believe not too far from Ottawa, Ottawa being the capital of Canada. Highlights of this match. Awesome super kick from Sydal, Dutt, and Desmond Xavier on Trevor Lee. The fans are definitely behind Petey Williams on this one. Xavier tries for the final flash. Misses. He gets the spiral tap on Trevor Lee and only gets two. Sanjay Dutt hits an awesome tornado DDT on Desmond Xavier, only gets two. Petey Williams gets a sharpshooter on Matt Sydal. Of course, the fans go nuts for that. Sydal is able to get out of it. Williams hits a Canadian Destroyer on Desmond Xavier, but Trevor Lee pushes Petey Williams out of the way, gets the 3 count, and retains the X Division Championship. Our second match was a match I didn't even really know was happening. Tyson Dukes versus Taiji Ishimori. Tyson Dukes, of course, best known for being in the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic 2 years ago against Zack Sabre Jr. Tyson Dukes from London, Ontario, Canada. Taiji Ishimori representing Pro Wrestling Noah. He took part of the Super X Cup tournament. A really good match between these two. The strength shown definitely by Tyson Dukes. He picks up Ishimori for 3 consecutive vertical suplexes, hangs on to them. Ishimori definitely uses speed compared to Dukes' power. Ishimori ended up hitting a 450 splash for the win. Then we have Alberto El Patron. Now, if you remember, Alberto El Patron was at one time this year the Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Something happened. I don't know what it was. I'm not 100% sure. So he comes out and he, cuts a promo on Impact Wrestling. You guys weren't there for me, even though this happened and I didn't do it. And he gets into JB's face, and it looks like they're going to toss it for a little bit, but Patron backs down, and that was it. Our third match is a Monsters Ball match. We have Abyss versus Grado. Now, how this one went, or how this storyline came about, Grado needed a working visa, so he talked to Joseph Park, and Joseph Park tried to get him married to Laurel Van Ness. Laurel Van Ness is Canadian. That didn't work, and then she got all nutso again, so he signed Grado to a sports entertainment contract under Park, which is the law firm that he works for. So he had Grado work in this show, that show, everything all around, and he was kind of stiffing Grado, and Grado's like, if you're going to be a man, you're going to give that visa to me. And Joseph Park says, okay, I'll fight you for it, Bound for Glory. He says, okay. So Grado signs a contract. Turns out the match is a Monsters Ball against Joseph Park's brother / split personality, Abyss. I always liked the Monsters Ball match. If anybody knows me with wrestling, I love hardcore matches. So and this is Abyss's match. Grado begins with a low blow. We have weapons galore. We got cheese graters, trash cans, tables, barbed wire boards, you name it. Anything, pretty much everything but the kitchen sink. Low blow. Abyss has a staple gun. Grado tries to go for a sunset flip. Abyss staples him. Abyss takes a barbed wire board and puts it on the ring and the guardrail. Grado is able to get Abyss in the nether regions with a cheese grater. Grado is about to go to the top to try and hit Joseph Park or Abyss with something. Abyss pushes him into the barbed wire board on the outside. That's gotta hurt like son of a gun. Grado gets back in the ring, hits the wee boot on Abyss, and puts him through the barbed wire board. Grado puts the woman barbed wire board on top of Abyss. Now Abyss is sandwiched between 2 barbed wire boards. Grado hits him with the elbow, only gets 2. Laurel Van Ness has been in the crowd, with her kind of crazy drunken thing. I don't really know what's going on there. She's, of course, heartbroken because, couldn't marry Grado and all that kind of stuff. And so she gets in the ring and low blows Grado. All of a sudden, the lights go off, and we see Rosemary. She spits mist into the face of Laurel Van Ness and looks like she's gonna, help Abyss. Ends up spitting mist into Abyss, tried to get Grado. Abyss picks her up and choke slams her through some thumbtacks that he brought in. Again, that has got to hurt like a son of a gun. He then takes Grado, hits him with a black hole slam through a barbed wire board, gets the win, and because of this, Grado cannot wrestle in the US anymore. Now, I thought Grado was going to win this one. I thought the match could have gone a lot longer. It wasn't as good as I'd hoped it was, but is not bad. Our fourth match was Team AAA, Pagano, Tejano Jr., and El Hijo del Fantasma versus Team Impact. The Impact Grand Champion EC3, the GHC or Pro Wrestling Noah Heavyweight Champion Eddie Edwards, and the Cowboy James Storm. Team AAA really set the pace for this match, worked very well as a unit. The tags, double teams, triple teams, excellent work by Tejano Pagano and Phantasma. An awesome Tower of Doom spot with most of the guys. You have one spot, everybody goes over the ropes, even James Storm gets in on the action, goes to the top rope, goes to the post, and just does a flip over, which is really, really cool. EC3 did not want to get into this match. Every time Eddie tried to tag him, EC3 was like, nope. Eventually he gets in, starts cleaning house, and then he decides to tag in James Storm and tells him to kick his effing head off. So Storm hits Pagano with the super kick, last call super kick, gets a 3, and the win for Team Impact. Our fifth match is a 51-50 street fight for the Impact Tag Team Championships. You have LAX, Santana, and Ortiz with Conan versus OVE, Dave and Jake Christ, champions. OVE defeated LAX a couple of weeks before Bound for Glory to win the Impact Tag Team titles. The first team to defeat LAX since they've come back. OVE had a heck of a time trying to get a title shot. They had one title shot in the Crash Lucha Libre, but then it was against 3 other teams. LAX ended up winning that one. OVE kind of got the best of them and won the tag team titles. OVE kept saying, we're going to bring in family. And then before the match even starts, you see a guy. It looks like Homicide has the Mexican flag draped over him, and you see a guy with his hand, and it goes thumbs up to thumbs down. So you're thinking, okay, that's OVE's third guy. This match was really awesome. They threw caution to the wind, and it was so good. Ortiz got a powerbomb on Jake Christ from the stage to a table. Santana climbed onto a scaffold and did a splash on Dave Christ through a table. Ortiz puts Jake Christ through a ladder. On a ladder with a guardrail on top of the... Okay, let me start that again. Ortiz puts Jake Christ on a ladder with a guardrail. Puts Jake Christ on a ladder, which is on the end of the ring and the guardrail, and puts a chair on top of him. Jake Christ is able to get up and smashes Ortiz in the face with a steel chair. Jake Christ then ends up setting up 4 chairs and suplexes Ortiz onto them, but he ends up getting the brunt of the impact, as it were. Santana ends up getting a bunch of chairs together. They end up hitting Jake Christ with a street sweeper, which is a combination powerbomb blockbuster onto some chairs. Only get 2. And out comes Sami Callihan. This guy is nuts as all get out. Probably you know him best from NXT, his time as Solomon Crow, now in Lucha Underground. He comes out, throws powder in Conan's eyes, takes Santana, throws him through the ladder on the guardrail. Santana is just out of it. He hits a pile. He takes Ortiz, hits him with a pile driver from the ring apron to a table. OVE get the pin on Ortiz and end up retaining the Impact Tag Team titles. This match, so far, is match of the night. It went as long as I thought it would. Great effort both from OVE and LAX. Just Excellent match. Our sixth match is a three-way match for the Impact Knockouts Championship. We have the champion Sienna versus Ali versus Gail Kim. Gail Kim saying she's going to retire at the end of the year, wants to go out on top. Fun fact, both Gail Kim and Ali are from Canada. Ali comes out with kind of a red Canadian-style outfit, which is pretty cool. Fans are super behind her, as they always are. Fans are super behind Gail Kim, as they always are. Sienna hits an awesome fall-away slam on Ali from the top rope. Sienna spinebusters Gail Kim onto Ali. Sienna picks up Ali, gives her an AK-47 over the ropes. Gail Kim gets the top rope, hits Sienna with an Eat Defeat from the top rope, gets the 3, and wins the Knockouts Championship for the 7th time, making her the only knockout to win that many titles, and she basically retires on top, as she was going to. I really thought Ali was going to win this one. I'm not really sure why, but if she doesn't, she'll win it. I think she'll win the title, later down the road. All of a sudden, Jimmy Jacobs comes out. I'm surprised he didn't get a bigger reaction than he did. Comes to the commentary table, they're like, "You don't work here." He's like, "I don't? We'll see." So that didn't really make any sense, but... Anyways, our 7th match of the night is a 6 sides of steel tag team match. We have Lashley and King Mo from American Top Team versus Lashley and Stephen Bonner. Now, this all started months ago. Dan Lambert, the head of American Top Team, kind of got in Lashley's ear, told him to quit wrestling. And so, Lashley was going out, and American Top Team started choking out refs, started interfering in matches. And so, Moose had enough of this. And so he teamed up with Stephen Bonner, I guess a former UFC fighter. I don't follow UFC that much, so I'm just going on what I heard. They go to the American Top Team facility, break that apart. They really get into American Top Team's faces, and Dan Lambert's like, "We're going to take you down." So we got Moose and Stephen Bonner comes out. You got Moose's brother rapping. Sounds pretty cool. This match was really good. Moose comes to jump over Lashley. Lashley catches him and power bombs him into the cage. Moose hits an awesome spear on Lashley. King Mo is sent into the steel cage and is busted up above one of his eyebrows. American Top Team comes in. Moose and King Mo decide to go to the outside. Moose and Stephen Bonner just take it to American Top Team, and looks like they're going to do it. Dan Lambert ends up getting inside the cage, locks it, and gets King Mo inside the cage. Moose goes to the top of the cage, hits an awesome splash on Lashley and American Top Team. If you know who Moose is, this guy's like 6-something, 300-some-odd pounds. It was awesome to see. The finish of the match, Lashley speared Moose for the win. This was a good match. So, a win for Lashley and King Mo. I thought Moose and Stephen Bonner were going to take it. I was really hoping to see Dan Lambert get his ass kicked because he's been a real ass, but that didn't happen. Maybe it will happen in the next few weeks of television. I don't know. Not a bad match. Not too bad. I expected more out of it. I was hoping to see more from Stephen Bonner and King Mo. We did see some, mixed martial arts style, but I would have liked to see a bit more out of Stephen Bonner. But overall, not bad, not great, but, you be the judge. Our 8th match and the main event is for the Impact Global Championship. We have Johnny Impact versus the champion Eli Drake with Chris Adonis. This match, oh my gosh, this almost stole the show. This was so amazing. You got Johnny Impact with his parkour, which is just off the chain. Eli Drake was almost matching him with high-flying moves. Johnny Impact hits an awesome sliding German suplex on Eli Drake. He slides. Eli Drake is on the ropes. He slides underneath Eli Drake and German suplex him. That was awesome. Eli Drake tries to throw Johnny Impact into the guardrail. Johnny slips right under it. That was a pretty cool spot. Johnny Impact body backdrops Eli Drake onto the ring steps. Johnny Impact hits an awesome Samoan drop from the top rope. Impact hits a Spanish fly on Drake. I thought he had him there, only got 2. Johnny Impact is about to go for the Starship Pain and hits it. And the ref goes 1, 2, and Alberto El Patron comes out and ruins it. Why he needed to come out, I don't know. This match was so awesome. As I said, Eli Drake really put on a heck of a show. Was matching Johnny Impact move for move, hold for hold, high flying move by high flying move, and El Patron had to come out and freaking ruin it. He then gets in the ring and hits Johnny Impact with a chair. He gets in the ring and hits Eli Drake with the Impact Global Championship. He then puts the ref and Johnny Impact in the ring, hits Johnny Impact with a steel chair. He then puts Eli Drake on top of Johnny Impact. 1, 2, 3. Eli Drake wins and retains the Impact Global Championship. I thought this was a really crappy finish. I thought Johnny Impact was really going to win this. I don't know why they had El Patron come out. He didn't really add anything to the match. He kind of ruined it. Match of the night. It's fairly close between the 51-50 street fight and the main event, but I have to give the edge to the 51-50 street fight because we had a clear winner, not with shitty interference. Interference could happen in that match because it was a street fight. And yeah, overall, Bound for Glory was good, not great. I thought the Monsters Ball could have been better. I thought the Six Sides of Steel could have been better. X Division match was awesome. The Knockouts match was good. Again, 51-50 street fight. To me, match of the night. The main event was so good. They did not need to have El Patron come out there and ruin things. Should have had a clear-cut winner, be it Drake or Impact. Chris Adonis interfered, but not too much, which was, well, I guess, nice to see kind of thing. But I was really hoping that Impact would take it and win the Impact Global Championship. Well, that about does it for me for this week. I hope you had sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied at the moment. Hopefully you had as much fun listening to me as I did talking to you. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Terry Koss Show Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Cheeto Koss. That's CheetoKoss. As always, if you see a cool match, send me a link. You hear a cool theme song, feel free to send me a link too. Probably be back within either next week or the week after. The next pay-per-view I will cover will be NXT TakeOver War Games. Super excited about that. And yeah, be sure to share this with your friends. The more ears we can get on this podcast, the better. I really want this to take off. And yeah, just share it if you like it. Hit that like button on YouTube. Subscribe. And yeah, keep listening, and I'll keep doing this. So for Terry Koss, I've been Terry Koss. I'll see you next time.